Welcome to Ron's Soapbox. Now, I'm not one to get preachy about politics or anything. This isn't about politics. What this is about this country, the United States of America. And the great thing about this country, among other things, is the fact is if you don't like it, you don't have to live here. You're not forced to stay here. So if you're complaining, if you're not voting for change, you can't complain about when change doesn't come. What you have to, if you want to leave, you can leave. You know, from here in Roseburg, Oregon, it's a little over 900 miles to Tijuana in Mexico. Also, it's a little over 420 miles to Vancouver in British Columbia, Canada. So you don't have to live in this country. You can hop a Greyhound. Shouldn't cost you more than $300 to go to Mexico, and probably less than 200 to go to Canada. But the thing is, if you don't like the country, vote for change. Don't just whine and say how bad a terrible thing is, how bad politicians are, how bad it is. Quit voting for the same people. Quit voting for the John McCains and the Nancy Pelosi's and the Bushes and anybody else that's constantly being reelected and doing the same old, same old. You know, I've heard that the definition for insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Well, you know what? If you want change, you have to vote for change. Quit saying how terrible this country is and not do anything about it. You know, if you're living off the welfare and not working, and you're under 30 years old, then you know what? You need to shut your mouth and get off your lazy bum and get a job. You need to knuckle down and work for change. I have been working since I was 18 years old. I can say that I was a spoiled brat in my age. In 1986, when I graduated high school, I went in the Army. I got a medical discharge because I had scoliosis, a pre-existing condition. So I'm not a veteran, but I respect everyone that's ever served in the military honorably, and even some dishonorably, depending on what they were dishonorably discharged for. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, I don't want to go off on a wild goose chase here. But I do have a problem with these people who don't do anything and complain about how terrible this country is. They want to say how racist America is. Well, you know what? If America's so racist, why do you have more rights than you would if you were in another country? You wouldn't have the rights that you would in Mexico or Canada or Great Britain or Egypt or Saudi Arabia or the Philippines, Japan, China. Definitely not China or North Korea or even South Korea. You know, so don't say how terrible this country is if you don't do anything to try to change it. Don't be one of these whiny babies that say that, oh, America's bad and they're the worst country in the world. You know what? America has been there every time there's been a disaster around the world. Who's the first one there? America. When there's a natural disaster, who's the first one there? America. When your country is invaded by Iraq, who's the first one to be there to help you out? America. So you know what? Well, what country do all the people from other countries want to come to? America. You know why? Because their countries suck. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but the reason they want to come here is because for the freedom. I used to be friends with a woman from Indonesia, and she wanted to come to America. And I remember one of the things I always thought about her, instead of putting I love Ronald Todd, she says, I love America. Well, I realized eventually that it wasn't me that she loved, it was America she loved. And I don't blame her. I love America too, but I kind of figured I should have been at least number 2. Anyways, but what I'm saying, I'm not trying to, well, I am being preachy, yes. But what I'm saying is this country is great. I don't care what your politics is. I can appreciate anybody's opinion. But when you run down this country, you irk me. You make me mad. You make me feel like Merle Haggard from Okie from Muskogee. When you run this country down, you're walking on the bad side of me. And you're making me mad. And that's times like this when I post videos like this, because I'm so fed up with these whiny people, the ones that don't even bother serving in the military, and want to say, "Oh, I shouldn't have to. I should get free college even if I wasn't in the military." You know what? You want free college? Join the Army. If you can't join the Army, then shut up. If you can't join the Navy, shut up. If you can't join the Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, whatever. If you can't serve this country, then you don't deserve free college. It's not guaranteed in the Constitution. The only thing the Constitution guarantees you is the right is of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And it doesn't guarantee you happiness. It's just the pursuit of happiness. You have the right to pursue happiness as long as it doesn't infringe on somebody else's happiness. You have the right to life. Well, we know what that means. You have the life to live your life as you want, and liberty, freedom. Even though it looks like we're losing a lot of that in this day and age. But just let me wrap up here because this video is almost 6 minutes long now. You know, America is the greatest country on earth. Whether you agree with me or not, I don't care. That's my opinion. You don't like it? If you don't like what I'm saying, defriend me. I don't care. Because, I mean, I do care. I care about you people. Anybody that's on my friend list, you're on my friends list because I like you. If you don't like this country and you don't like my opinion, then you don't have to like me. I respect you for your opinion, whether you're wrong or not. And that's all I got to say. Have a good one. God bless you all.